Okay guys, I'm gonna do a quick video of how to clean the inside of the toilet tank using baking soda, concentrated lemon juice, and some white vinegar. Never tried it before, and this is just an experiment. I don't think the inside's ever been cleaned, like, ever. um, so let's see how this goes. Don't mind the toothbrusher, that is not for my teeth, that's like for scrubbing other stuff. So it's just used as a cleaner. Its days of being an actual toothbrush are over. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay guys, we're gonna go in now, try to take a look here. One hand holding a flashlight, the other with the phone, obviously. So that's the inside of the tank. That's a new flow valve just put on a couple days ago. You can see the inside of the tank is kind of cruddy, especially down. Well, it's a lot of, it looks like rust, but it's not really rust. It's like hard water stains, I think. Bottom of the tank, you can see, needs some attention. Put the flashlight in the water. The flashlight is waterproof, so not worried about that. So that's what the inside looks like. I did clean a little when I put the new fill valve in. I did do a little bit of manual cleaning inside there, but I really concentrated on cleaning the actual toilet bowl and the outside of the toilet, which is now spotless. But now I'm gonna just try to do the inside here. So baking soda, concentrated lemon juice, and vinegar, and let's see how that works. Alright, be back in a little. Okay, what I have done is I have turned the water valve off. Not the fill valve, but the water valve, which is down on the side of the toilet. So I'm going to flush it, but when I do, there's going to be no fresh water coming into the tank because I want to get the tank emptied. Yeah, it doesn't empty all the way, it empties like 95%. So, alright, so now it's draining out, but you can see it's not refilling. You can see there's like a sprayer thing there, but it's not actually. If there was water flowing, that thing would be spraying like crazy. See, so now it is not refilling because the water flow is turned off. Alright, now I'm gonna go add the magic ingredients. See you in a bit. Okay, I have added the baking soda. There's a bunch of it lying on the bottom of the tank, as you can see. I coated the bottom as best as I could. A lot of baking soda. Alright, what I'm gonna do, I wish I had a third hand here because let's see if I can put the flashlight without it falling. Alright, I'm gonna add lemon juice now. This is strong, concentrated lemon juice, and you should see an instant chemical reaction. It'll create millions and millions of scrubbing bubbles naturally without any harsh chemicals. So this is not toxic. It is not dangerous. I guess you don't want to get it in your eyes though, because that would probably hurt like heck. Alright, here I go. I'm going to start pouring some concentrated lemon juice in. Alright, that is working. That is working. Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get the third ingredient, some vinegar. Okay, about to add some vinegar here. Good if I can turn this around, show you. Heinz all natural multi-purpose vinegar. Alright, I'm pour some vinegar in. I'm not going to pour the whole bottle in. That'd be nuts. I'm just kind of winging this whole thing. I'm not measuring anything. Let's see what happens. Alright, I'm pouring in some vinegar. Ooh, and that gives you a really good chemical bubble action. And there goes my flashlight. I gotta wait for the bubbles to clear so I can see where my flashlight is. Alright, I'm reaching in. And the flashlight's still going. It's one of these super duper durable flashlights, so I'm not too worried about it. Not too worried about it. I'll give it a rinse afterwards. See, it's still going, still providing light. Alright, I'm adding more vinegar. Adding more vinegar. Alright. I think that's good. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the fill knob on to fill the rest of the tank with fresh water, and be right back. Okay, the tank is filling, as you can see. The tank is filling up. Isn't this exciting? Watching a toilet to full tank fill up. How exciting. And it's pretty much, it's close to like 50% of my concoction of 3 ingredients and other 50% water. Maybe it's a little more water, but it's almost close to a 50-50. Alright. The fill valve shut off. The tank is full as it's gonna get. That's the overflow valve in the middle there. Alright, so the top portion of the tank, if this works, obviously won't get cleaned. I'll probably have to manually clean that if I have the energy. Alright, I'll be back after a little bit to let this do its job and cook for a while. Okay, so while the 3 ingredient concoction is soaking, I'm gonna take this hamburger spatula that I haven't used in years because I really don't cook hamburgers anymore. Plus they're really not that good for you. So I'm just gonna use this to kind of stir the mix around a little bit if I can. Flashlight's probably gonna freaking fall in again. You can see the fill valve kind of going nuts there. It senses that I'm swishing the water around and it wants to start filling again. If you just touch it slightly, it just starts filling again. Actually, that's a good idea. Maybe I can get the water up higher. Let's just hold this down, get the water up real nice and high. It's going to hit the overflow. Hit the overflow. There it goes. It's going into the overflow. Let's stop there. I'm going to waste all my special cleaner. Alright. Swishing around, swishing around. Let's try to get this side if I can. Swishing around. Swishing around. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. I know you probably can't really see too much, but you get the gist of it. Swoosh, swoosh. After all this, it probably won't do diddly. We'll find out. We'll find out, but if anything, it's an experiment and maybe some entertainment. Alright. A little more swish. A little more. It looks like it's swishing because it looks like the baking soda all dissolved in the vinegar. I put in an entire brand new bottle of the lemon juice. Oops, now I dropped the spatula. Alright, I put a whole bottle of lemon juice in, concentrated, really strong stuff. That's the stuff I mix with my, or actually, yeah, I mix that with my apple cider vinegar in the morning with a pinch of cinnamon. which is really good for your digestive system. But that's another story. Maybe I'll do a video on that another time. Alright, so it's good for your stomach and it's good for your toilet bowl. Okay, so I'm gonna just let this now cook for some longer, and I'll be back. Okay guys, it's been sitting for over an hour. I did do like 5 minutes of quick scrubbing with an old sponge. You can see a lot of gunk came off the top. That's looking pretty white, actually. It's pretty amazing. Can even see where it says standard with a model number. Hard to see with the camera, but I'll have to try to record that later. Alright, I turned off the water fill valve, so I'm going to flush it, and it's not going to refill, just so we can see the tank emptied. I'm not having high hopes on what's underneath the water, even though it's been sitting over an hour. But we'll see. Alright, here goes. At quick glance, it doesn't look like it did too much, but it has been sitting in the solution for over an hour, and I did make it pretty strong. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take an old sponge, and I'm just going to see if it's really loosened up a lot of that stuff on the walls that might come off real easily. So I'm going to go give that a try, and I'll be back. Okay guys, so I think I'm pretty much done with this experiment. The tank is drained. You can see it didn't do a whole heck of a lot. Oh well, I was in a way kind of expecting that, because this tank is from 1974, and I don't think the inside's ever been cleaned. The outside's been cleaned obviously many times, and it's got, again, the new fill valve, and I know the flapper thing down there has been replaced, so that's relatively new, and all that stuff. So it works properly, it works good. I did do some scrubbing, like I said in the previous clip, and you can see where I scrubbed, it did come pretty clean, actually. Amazing. I can actually read the water lines, which is, I guess, is probably the most important part to be able to see on the inside of the tank. Is standard and the model number, and looks like 80 space 8-1-2, whatever that means. It's got the upper water line, lower water line, max and min water lines, standard, and some model number, which I can read that off camera, and so I can use those numbers if I ever need to, I don't know, replace something. I'll probably just get a whole new toilet. But yeah, it did. And the vinegar, baking soda, and lemon concentrate didn't do a whole heck of a lot, but I guess it loosened it a bit, because I was able to clean that area with a lot of scrubbing. So I'm not about to do the whole tank. That's like 10 minutes of work, well, maybe 5 minutes or whatever. It's just scrubbing in that one area to get that clean. But again, that's the most important part. So that's it, man. I'm not gonna do any more on this. If you found this video entertaining and not really helpful, but entertaining, give it a thumbs up. Alright, thanks. Alright, see you. Bye.